The ruling class, Bloodlines, and the 21 seats. Introduction. This is the 18th of 19 videos that tells the story of the ruling class Bloodlines, the 21 seats, and the two possible timelines that lie ahead of us. One of these timelines will erase the other, based on the decisions that humanity makes over the next 2 generations. Part 18. The precise tipping window in the next 2 generations, when the path between these 2 timelines will be decided, and the key signals to watch for to know which way Earth is leaning. The tipping window between the 2 timelines. Decisive moment in the next 2 generations. 1. Timing of the window. The decisive window will open in the second quarter of the 2nd generation from now, approximately 35 to 55 years from the present moment in your linear time. The early part of this window will still allow course correction. By its midpoint, the direction toward either the smooth liberation path or the controlled mutation path will be largely locked in. This timing aligns with the cycle of planetary energy shifts in which human collective consciousness will be unusually receptive to systemic restructuring, for better or worse. 2. Key signals. That Earth is leaning toward the smooth transition. Rapid proliferation of community-owned energy grids that are economically self-sustaining and politically independent. Widespread public reclamation of ancient symbols with their meanings reframed toward freedom and unity in mainstream culture. Breakthrough in open-source governance tools adopted by multiple regions, allowing real-time citizen participation in decision-making. A visible increase in cross-cultural cooperative projects that bypass official state structures and prove more effective than centralized systems. At least one major loyalist bloodline family publicly renouncing their historical role, triggering a wave of similar defections. 3. Key signals that Earth is leaning toward the controlled mutation path. Expansion of centralized biometric identification systems tied to resource access, justified by global safety needs. Increasing reliance on supranational technocratic councils to manage crises, with decision-making becoming more opaque. Public disillusionment with politics leading not to reform movements, but to withdrawal and apathy, leaving control uncontested. Successful co-option of awakened defectors, who begin promoting compromise governance that maintains core loyalist structures. Continuation of massive ceremonial events tied to old ritual dates, broadcast globally without meaningful symbolic reinterpretation. 4. The role of the awakened network in the tipping window. The awakened descendants and their civilian allies must be highly active in the decade before the tipping window opens. Actions taken in that preparatory decade will seed the infrastructure, cultural narratives, and public trust networks needed to accelerate momentum toward liberation once the window begins. The focus must be on creating visible, functioning alternatives, so that when old systems falter during the window, the population naturally shifts toward the awakened model instead of retreating into loyalist control. 5. The energetic aspect. The tipping window coincides with a series of triple planetary alignments involving Earth's position relative to Sirius, Alcyone, and the galactic center. These alignments will amplify human capacity for recognizing hidden control patterns, but will also amplify the ability of those patterns to entrench if left unchallenged. Conscious use of these alignments for mass meditative focus, artistic expression, and cross-community ritual, in the awakened sense, will strongly influence the outcome. End of Part 18.